If you want to create generational wealth, follow this rule. Now, you may probably have made mistakes, right, on the pathway to create wealth. You may have get it wrong, but by watching this video, you are going to see where you are and you are going to see how to correct it. This is probably more than your average college degree or university degree that you are going to get. So let's get in. The first thing is you have to understand everything about wealth. But let me show you how to build a financially stable house. Let's say we have a house like this. We have a house like this, right? Then this is the foundation. The foundation of this house should be what? Should be truth. Truth is the foundation of everything. If you want to build true wealth, the foundation should be truth. You should be honest to yourself, to be honest, should be honest to the process, and be honest to even the staffs that you are going to work with. Right? Now, then when you come here, the roof of it is what? Asset protection. During your process of wealth creation, anything that will put your asset as risk, avoid it. Your asset must be protected, right? Now, this asset can be the leverage you have, or it can be your intellectual asset, whatever it is, but it must be protected. Then we have a window here. We have another window here, right? This window is called income, right? This window is called IPA, which is income producing assets. I'm going to explain each of them. Okay? Now, then we have a door here and another door here. Right? This door is called wealth reducing liabilities. There is an opposite to it, which is wealth producing liabilities. I'm going to explain everything and how you are going to play around with it in order to create wealth. Then this is the outdoor. Now, what happened during the process of wealth creation? This is where the real stuff starts. The first thing people want is income, right? People want to what? Build income. And the way to build income, most people, is through their what? Job. Through their jobs. And what is job? Job is your muscle multiplied by time. Your job is your muscle multiplied by what? Time. So we have limited time and your muscle can get tired. So your job cannot give you unlimited. If you multiply your muscle and time, it will give you unlimited. So your job cannot help you create an unlimited wealth. So it means the wealth you will be able to create is going to be limited, and your target when you want to build wealth is to create an unlimited income. So it means your job cannot give you that. But that is not all. What happened to poor people, especially poor people, is this: they do the job provide them with income, and once the income come in, it goes out through the outdoor. As how? As bills. The job provide the income for them. The income goes out through the outdoor as bills. So the target of poor people is to pay bills. This is your bills here, and this is where it's exiting. Then at some point, they feel I need to get more income. Their target is here. I need to get more income. I need to make more money. That is in Africa. That is when somebody will start struggling for what? Promotion. Somebody that have first degree and is working will start going for what? Second degree, in order to increase the quality of the certificate, or the size, or is it quality? I don't know. Somebody that has masters will be going for PhD. People will be struggling for what? Promotions. And the target is just to make this income by increasing the whatever they want to do to increase it in their jobs. In Europe and United States, UK, Canada, Australia, these places, what they do is to what? Do more job, work more job. You see somebody working 2 jobs a day, some even do 3 jobs a day. In Africa, this is not common. It is only common in health workers, doctors, nurses, pharmacists. They are the ones that commonly do more jobs in order to get income. Now, here is the problem. That is why a lot of people said, and I believe with that poverty is a mindset. Seriously, poverty is a mindset, right? Once you increase this, obviously you are going to increase this, but that is not the problem. The problem is a lot of poor people will use their own hand to increase their bills. The man that was receiving 200k went and get salary increase or get more job. The man suddenly see that there is need for him to buy a better car, when he was using the previous car he was using was still fine. It's still fine. He now used his own hand to increase what? The bills. Better car comes with more cost of maintenance, more fuel consumption probably, and a lot more of things. So that man used his own hand to buy trouble. That is the summary, right? That is the mentality and the thinking of poor people. But here is what poor people and rich people do. This is income producing asset. What do rich people do? Rich people get more money and they use this money to increase this place. Let me give you an example. Maybe I'm also going to be rich, right? Let me give you an example. I have a course. What I do is e-commerce, right? I buy product from China, bring it and sell it in Africa countries. I focus majorly on Ghana, Kenya, Tanzania, and Nigeria, physical products. And I have a course teaching exactly how to do it. I have a course teaching exactly how to do it. Now, that course, I created it once. I created that course 2024, I think early 2024. Initially, when I created that course, it is producing zero money. But then, over time, as at now, if I need urgent 200k in 48 to 72 hours of that course, I will always get. It's just that I don't bring it out always. So what has the course become for me? It has become an income producing asset. So that course alone is responsible for my bills now. The course is responsible for my bills now. And the course has also given me enough time to read more books. And the more books you read, the more books you write. So now I'm writing 2 books. Those books, they are going to increase what? My asset, my income producing asset. And over time, this income producing asset will be so big enough that it will take care of my bills, and it will do many other things again. It will help me create multiple income producing assets. That is how people get rich. Why is it that people don't want to direct their money into income producing assets? It is very simple, because at the beginning, you will not get any money from it. When I created the course, it was not producing anything, right? And that is why one of the biggest strategy to producing wealth is delay gratification. So this is how rich people get rich. How about this place, wealth reducing liabilities? I told you earlier that there's opposite as well, wealth producing liabilities. This is where you find your middle class people. Do we even have middle class in Nigeria again? Maybe. I don't know. You can tell us in the comment section the category of people that belongs to middle class. You can tell us in the comment section. This is wealth reducing liability. What middle class people do is this: they get good enough salary from their jobs. They direct whatever they earn and pay their bills much earlier with little to no stress. They pay their bills. That's because they are paying their bills. The insurance companies and other things, is it insurance companies? This now give them opportunity to take loans, to borrow debts and all that. Now, what are they borrowing to do? That is what make it wealth reducing liabilities. They are borrowing in order to buy cars, to live a better life. They think they are borrowing in order to build their own house. I'm staying in my own house, I'm not renting. I thank God, right? This is true, you thank God. But these things are wealth reducing liability. On the other hand, you can make these things to become what? Wealth producing liability by borrowing money to start business. If you have the knowledge about business, not borrowing money to open shop for someone and the person useless the shop and you go back to zero. Borrowing money to buy cars that can be used for Uber, and a lot of other things can be done here, right? So if you understand this principle right now, whatever you are doing, you may have made the mistake, you may have done it wrong, focus on this place. Focus on directing whatever amount of money you are making from your job. This place, getting more jobs will never make you wealthy. It will only help you get income, the income that you are going to use to pay bills. And the more incomes you get, the more you are going, because the mindset is that of poverty. The more income you get, the more you are going to direct it into what? Paying bills. And that is how you continue to go. This is okay, especially if you are in African setting, for instance. But then, old age, when old age reach, that is when you are going to feel it the more. So this is the concept I want you to understand. If you have any question, keep it in the comment section. I'm going to be dropping videos explaining wealth in this manner, the strategies to financial freedom. Financial education is key. It's something that everybody must learn. Our leaders, the followers, and everybody. So see you in the next video.